Now I want to introduce to you a young man who represents the National Comprehensive Center for Fathers. As Tony explained, Kofi and Arthur James had some illnesses today. If not, they were prepared to be here at the last minute. We had an emergency, so please keep them in your prayers. But just like we are, we're always ready. We're the herb. So we're going to bring up a spokesperson, Gregory Taylor, handsome young man, going to tell us his story.
All right now.
Everybody doing that? All right? Look at y'all look beautiful. I like to see all these faces out here representing, trying to make sure that we get what we're supposed to get in the city of Philadelphia right now. My story is a little shaky, a little crazy. I'm not from Philadelphia, I'm from New Jersey. But I got a charge in Philadelphia. I got locked up in Philadelphia in 1999. Right after I had my first daughter in 1998. When I had my daughter, I kind of panicked because I was like, well, damn, I'm not working. And then the only thing I really knew was the streets. I didn't know anything else. I didn't have really too much education, access to things I didn't have access to. I didn't have those things. So I decided to go sell drugs. Came to Pennsylvania, Central PA, sold some drugs, I got caught. We all get caught. You do those kind of things, you're gonna get caught when you do. I got caught. I'm thinking to myself, damn, now my daughter's sort of like me. I didn't know my father. I didn't know my father coming up. And that's the last thing I wanted for my children. So, I done my time, I had to. When I came home in 2003, I ran into the Fatherhood Initiative. This was way before it was the National Comprehensive Center for Fathers. At this time, it was just an initiative in the city to help fathers out to get out of prison, to get a job, keep a job, and get back in the house with their families. My family lived in New Jersey, so I wasn't sure how I was going to, move them from New Jersey to Philadelphia, being that I couldn't leave Philadelphia at the time because I was on pre-release, and when you're on pre-release, they don't allow you to be escape. So I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. But I do know when I finally got involved with the fatherhood, it changed my life completely. It gave me a new platform to start over. Somewhere where I can actually, what happened was, I got a job. It was at McDonald's. It was cool. I was working there for a year. But I made the best of it. I made the best of my job at McDonald's. Like, people complain, I don't want to work at McDonald's. I don't want to do the drive-thru. I love the drive-thru. I was just like Howard. I put my hat to the back, smile, serve them burgers up. It didn't mean anything to me. But what it did, it taught me value. It taught me that I needed to have those things in my life. You gotta have value in your life. You gotta have direction in your life. If you don't have direction in your life, where are you going? What's your next step? I ran into Kofi in, I think, July of 2003. No, I'm sorry, in April of 2004, I ran into Kofi, who was the director of the National Comprehensive Center for Fathers. He gave me an opportunity, told me I could volunteer. He said, listen, if you can get some jobs for these men that's coming through this program, I might have a job for you. And I was like, job? Well, how am I supposed to do that? What am I supposed to say? Who am I supposed to call? He gave me some numbers, gave me some individuals to call. And I got 2 jobs for men in West Philadelphia at a medical facility. And then I got 1 internship at the African American Chambers of Commerce for another individual. And ever since then it was history. Kofi picked me up. I was hired. I started off as a job developer there. I moved on to do outreach. Where now I come out to the community, I talk to people, I recruit people, try to bring people in. I also got an opportunity to move my family from New Jersey to Philadelphia. It's about unity. It's about coming together. It's about family. It's about putting it together. You got to be able to I'm sorry. Every time I talk about my story, you gotta believe. And I'm not saying believe in me, I'm saying you gotta believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who will? It starts with you. The buck rolls with you. If you don't believe in yourself, we're finished. We're finished if you don't believe in yourself. I don't know if you heard everything I'm saying. I know I'm moving a lot and practicing. You probably can't really hear me. What I really want to say is, right now, we have an opportunity to make a change in Philadelphia. I've seen a lot of people get laid off in the past year. I've seen a lot of members and clients get turned away in the past year. I've seen a lot of doors close for programs in the past year because of the budget. Because they cut the budget. If the budget was cut when I was in the program, I wouldn't be standing here right now. I wouldn't be standing here right now with a budget in 2003. Because of the budget cuts, there are a lot of men that come to our program that got turned away. Some of those men are back in prison because of that. We can't have that. We can't have that. We're here for a reason, and we need to stand up, and we need to knock on those doors, just like she said. We need to go back to Philly with our hands like this. Because we are fighting. We are fighting. Let's use this time today to make a better future for Philadelphia tomorrow.